Hello everybody, Mike here at Game From Scratch, and one of the heroes of open source game development, Tiled, just saw a new release today. 1.2 version of this map editor was just released, and if you've never heard of it, we're going to do a quick hands-on with Tiled. If you have heard of it, we're going to start with what's new in the 1.2 release. Now, Tiled is a 2D map editor. It can do a variety of different styles, as we will see in a second, and it is integrated and supported by just about every single 2D game engine you've ever heard of. Unity has an importer, Phaser has an importer, SFML has an importer, LibGDX has an importer, you name it, there is probably a Tiled importer. Although, does it work or not right now? That's a good question, and we'll cover why in just a second. Alright, so let's first jump in with Tiled itself. If you want to download Tiled, it's available completely free, mapeditor.org. He's supported on Patreon, so if you want to back him, there is a Patreon option. There's also the ability to make a donation on itch.io when you download it, but you don't have to do any of these things. You can just straight out download it. Now, the release is available right here, and we'll go through what is in this release. Now, you've got improved object tools. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see this. Highlighting of hovered objects, which really helps you to know what you're interacting with. When placing new object, a preview of the object is now available. Consistent with tile placement tools, polygon editing was improved in many ways. You can now click segments to drag and select the points at both ends, or double-click them to split segments at that location. Quickly switch to edit polygon tool by double-clicking a polygon object, and switch back to general selection tool by hitting escape. So definitely better object tools in this support. This one is going to be nice to a lot of people. You can now select across multiple layers. And this one is huge to people making, pun not intended, huge games. Now, one of the problems you had is if you split your world map up into a bunch of different sub-maps, dealing with those edges was more than a trick. Now what you can do is actually create a view like this. So basically, you can have multiple map views in one view. So they're all different maps, but they're all shown together. So you can see how the edges will overlap. Makes it easier for you to split your world up into those multiple different maps. There are new export options. Several new features like tile property inheritance, object templates, and external tile sets exist to make life easier. Now, one of the challenges, though, is, and we get down here into the compatibility notes, the JSON map format was simplified a bit. So map readers are probably broken right now. So on that one hand, it's good that the JSON format for Tiled is now easier to understand, but it is going to break things as a direct result. And then we get into the changelog. There are a whole lot of specifics, little smaller fixes, etc. So this 1.2 has some very nice new features and functionalities in it. And I think this is actually the star feature. The other two are usability, but this new functionality is just going to enable something that a lot of people couldn't do in the past. So this is definitely a nice release from the Tiled side of things. Now, if you're interested in learning how to use Tiled, I'm not going to get into teaching it in this actual video. I'm just going to show it to you so you've got an idea of exactly what we're dealing with here. But I have done a full tutorial series that walks you through things like the basics of Tiled, creating terrain, using auto mapping, object layers, and then using code to actually access those layers, so you can have multiple layers of data and you can reach into them to get object information. So if you wanted to encode your level data for your game into it, the functionality is there, and I show you how to use it in code. Then I show you how to use objects. Basically, you can make maps in Tiled that aren't Tiled based. And then finally, we touch on isometric maps. So I've done a full series on using the Tiled game engine. I'll toss this link down below, along with the link to the 1.2 news release. Alright, so let's take a quick look at Tiled itself. And this is the Tiled map editor. It is a cross-platform. I believe it's Linux, Windows, and Mac based. It's open source. It's a Qt based app. The source code is up on GitHub. I believe the UI layer is Qt based. So if you're looking for a C++ project to contribute to, Tiled is definitely well used in the industry. So you can see here, you've got your map that you're drawing with. We've got multiple different tabs for multiple different maps. I'll show you there are multiple different formats supported here. Over here, you've got your different tile sets. They can be in different forms. These are basically what you will use to paint your map. You can also create objects in the world. These are kind of like entities, however you want to define them. And then things can have properties, as you can see over here. So you've got details available to them. You can attach custom properties so that if you want to have attributes for things such as you had physical objects that could be destroyed in the world and you wanted to attach a hit point value, you could just as easily create that as a custom property, and then that data is exported along with the map. On the topic of exporting, when you export out from Tiled, in addition to JSON options, you've got, and you'll notice there's some weirdness going on with my DPI scaling for this guy, but you can export as TMX XML files. You can do JSON files, which is the format that's currently broken, comma separated value files. You can do it as GameMaker room file format, so you can export directly into GameMaker, JavaScript, and Lua format. So there are a ton of different ways you can export your map out of Tiled. And then, as I mentioned earlier on, just about every single 2D framework or game engine has an importer. But if those frameworks use JSON as the format, they may not currently work. And then there's a bunch of advanced features that we don't touch on at all in this video. Things like Wang Tiled, which is a way of doing procedural generation so that it'll populate the map based off algorithms of how you define the edges of your different tiles to go together. You can do auto tiles. I explained that in my tutorial how to set that up, but basically you can have it so that you could have grass that meets water and it'll automatically do like the right transition between them, or you can have sand to grass transitions. And then what we can also do is, actually those, I'm not sure if this one does auto tile or not, but here are a couple of different map styles that have been done using Tiled. So you can use Control and the wheel mouse button to scroll, by the way. The performance is quite solid. So you can do side view kind of maps out of Tiled. And there's another one of the same style. But here you can go. You can also do isometric tiles. You can do perspective tiles. You can do hexagonal maps out of this guy. And then I think this guy actually shows auto tiling in effect, so that when you get to corners, it will automatically transition. So if I draw this guy into a desert, it will know that it's desert in the background. So let me see if I can get... So those are Wang tiles. So you see, it automatically incorporates into what it butts into. So watch when I get into this. Oh, there's no transition there. There we go. So as it goes through something that it's compatible with, it will automatically transition in through it. So let's bring desert in here. So you see what I'm doing? It automatically knows the edge and cuts them accordingly. That's done via Wang tiles. It's beyond setting up Wang tiles is not something I'm going to show you today, but the functionality is quite cool, and it enables you to easily create those transitionary edges between two different tiles, and it makes your map creation a whole lot easier. On top of that, we've also got layers, so you can have tiles on top of tiles. So I could go ahead and create a layer above this layer. I could create an object layer or an image layer or another set of tile layers. So we'll call this above. And then we could draw things directly on top of other things. So let's say if we put in, I don't have any objects loaded, but I could paint things on top of that layer, and the Z order will all be respected. It's one of those programs that if you do need to have a 2D level editor for your game, Tiled is a great one to check out. Now, again, it is completely open source. The one tragedy, I suppose, or downside, is the source code is under the GPL license. So if you want to derive the Tiled map editor to create your own game logic or your own game editor out of it, that GPL license might get in your way. I've never been a fan of the GPL license. It basically says any derived source also needs to be open sourced. So you couldn't make your own proprietary map editor out of it, but that's kind of the only major downside. On the flip side is there is full plugin support, so if you wanted to implement your game via plugins, that is an option as well, and you would not have to open source those. So in a nutshell, that is Tiled. Tiled 1.2 was just released. There's some pretty sweet stuff in there. As I mentioned earlier, the improved object tools, the multi-layer selection, and the multi-map worldview, and then a whole bunch of bug fixes. And just to be aware, if you're currently using Tiled and you're using the JSON format, right now the exporter for your game engine of choice may not work. Now, if you're interested in, I think in my tutorial series right here, I actually linked to a couple of examples, including using Tiled with Phaser and using Tiled with libgdx. So if you want to see Tiled in action from a how does my game consume a tiled map, I have two examples there as well. And once again, I will throw this tutorial link down below. I'm actually thinking about revisiting Tiled, maybe doing an updated tutorial series for Dev Game. This one is an entire video-based series, so I was thinking about doing a step-by-step text series. Let me know if you're interested in such a series. And do you use Tiled? Are you interested in checking out, or is it new to you? Let me know all of these things in the comments down below. All right, that's it for now. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.